What's up?
What's the deal? What's the deal?
Can't call it. It's your boy Bandit. And this is your Detroit Lions Green Bay Packers post-game show. Start off, let y'all know who in the building. Starting with Papa himself.
Hey. You got to be, just because we lost doesn't mean you can't be enthusiastic. See, that's the problem. You got to be enthusiastic either way, okay? You can find me on X, Crazy Hockey Fan. You can also find me on Instagram at OnePrideNation_24.
With my man at the bottom, you feel me? DC, let him know who he is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. DC in the building, man. Listen, your boy Daryl since 1988 on Instagram and on X as well. You know, D Christopher on Facebook as well, man. Catch me right here. You are also gonna be catching me Dynasty Sports Network podcast and D313 podcast XP podcast as well, man. You know, Lions gonna be all right, man. We're gonna beat Chicago next week.
And my man, Mr. Michigan himself, Rich.
Bruh, I don't want to be associated with Michigan or Lions this week, and they made my week get bleh.
Michigan State.
Hey, Rich, at least you got Michigan State, you know.
Little sister always has your back.
Hey, no, but for real though, excuse me, I do like Nick Marsh. That was a nice touchdown. I seen the and that was BC's best corner. He routed him up, then dragged. That was nice. That was nice.
Yeah, Bandit don't want that. Bandit don't want that. Yeah, he don't want them problems. But go ahead,
Childs, maybe Aiden Childs.
Oh, hey, you didn't know they beat Grambling State 75-0, man.
Right.
What was the point spread? 75.
Hey, they beat you all in the
We don't
blood,
even brag about that. We don't even brag about that. But let Rich let him know who you is. We don't brag about shit. That's like y'all bragging about New Mexico State. Go ahead.
Rich, tell him where you're from.
I did.
We didn't hear you.
We didn't hear you.
Got to say it again, loud and proud.
615, maybe 313 to 615. You can catch me on X at Ridge928.
There we go.
All right, we're Rich.
And bipolar bandit. Can you tell me where you're from?
This is your boy Ben. You know you can find me. DetroitFanReport on X, Facebook, and YouTube. You feel me? All right, Rich. Yeah, actually, man. Lions lost today, man. 13-27. In your opinion, man, what went wrong?
Shit, what didn't go wrong? I mean, it was
Let's start with the offense. Why can't our offense get going?
man, it was just offensive line didn't hold up. I didn't like the play calling. Everything was short. Everything. Just like I seen what they were trying to do. It was like they were trying to get Gibbs involved, and they tried early. But it was they were just trying to do swing. I thought I was watching Michigan all over again, to be honest with you. It was fucking awful. I was throwing up in my mouth. It was just, I don't know, it was just bad. And then, you know, Goff had the interception and just not our day.
Chris.
All right.
Why can't our offense get going, man?
Offense. Okay. Yep. Didn't open up the offense enough. Didn't open the playbook. Felt like they didn't want to go downfield ever. They ran the ball a lot, like way too much out the gate. I know their game plan is usually run the ball, but you got to get it out. You got to get it downfield. I don't care if you have to throw it while somebody's hitting the quarterback in his face. Like, you got to get it downfield. You gotta stretch the field in order to open up the playbook. Like, because if you're just dink and dunking it, the more a team sees that, the more they're going to take a chance that you're not going to go downfield. and they're going to shrink the playfield on you. And that's exactly what they did to us.
DC, your thoughts, man? What's wrong with
Yeah. The offense, like you said, piggyback what Chris is talking about. The play calling, they didn't open it up. They did not, they didn't go downfield. You got to credit that to Green Bay's defense. They actually, a lot of that too. If you really look at it, Green Bay was playing off a lot. They was playing off a lot. They was like, we're not going to let J-Mo. You're trying to beat us down deep. If you're going to take the underneath, we're going to let you take the underneath, but we're going to make sure we're going to pursue to you. And I just think that the Lions didn't just open up. They're trying to run. I understand you're trying to establish the run early, but you got to open it up. You got to open it with some play action. You got to mix it up with the play calling. And I think that's just something that that's going to be addressed going the next game. And this is like Green Bay. They wanted it more. They won. They tired of Lions been beating them up the last 3 or 4 years. So Green Bay wanted it more. And they showed up on their home crowd. Green Bay had the game plan defensively, and the Lions didn't have a game plan offensively. To win this football game.
Yeah, I think the O-line really looked.
Talk about it.
The O-line.
Hold on, Bandit. Let me get your take. Let's get your take, Bandit.
Yeah. On the previous one.
Yeah.
Why can't they get the offense going?
Yeah.
It started right here. What we talking about? You goddamn O-line. Every play we see him in Mahogany, how the hell whatever you pronounce his name, getting pushed back, looked like he was getting pushed on skates or he was on ice or something. It was bad, bro. Like Goff had no time. Everything was short. He ain't had no time at all. Let's keep it real. That O-line right now, look, it was suspects coming in here. Now we know, like I said, we got big problems on that O-line. Big problems. Even my fellow alumni, Taylor Decker, he was looking bad. I'm starting to think he should have retired with Frank. He looked bad. He looking bad today.
I'll tell you, when you look at the depth of our O-line, if Graham Glasgow goes down, we fucked.
It's a wrap. If you go down, it's a wrap.
We don't have. We're very thin on the O-line. In depth.
But I don't think that we should. I've been saying this, but people don't want to listen. People think just because we're the new Lions and we're invisible, I said there's going to be some hiccups. You got a whole new interior. They have not. You can play a padded joint practice. That's not a game. These guys have not played in live game yet.
No, I know.
So, I mean, the hiccups are expected.
Oh, I expect problems all the way up until probably the 4th week. Absolutely, at least.
That's
absolutely.
why we need to play our starters in the preseason. Crowd's going to come out. It's coming.
They already said it. We haven't started our starters in preseason for years.
They already said it.
So you can't say that.
I'd rather take health over starting the guys in the playing the guys in the preseason.
Would you? Here's one for you. Here. This isn't true, but I'm just going to say, would you take three straight losses to come out the gate, or would you take a preseason that would guarantee you a chance to win every single game at the start the game? I'm
gonna go first. I take 3 straight losses.
Okay.
I take 3 straight losses because the simple fact, yet playing in the preseason, you're not playing the whole entire game. You already know, especially when you start. You're not playing the whole entire game. You're just trying. You're pretty much even playing one couple of snaps and maybe 1 or 2 series, and that's it. And you're chilling. You're resting. You getting ready for the season. When you're in the season, I rather take 3 straight losses because it's the beginning. You can make adjustments. It's a long season.
Yeah.
We seen teams come out, started 0-2, 0-3, and turn around, make a run into the playoffs. We seen that.
Yeah.
So I'd rather start 0-3 and
Yeah.
take my chances and still, because there are teams that start 3-0 and some of them, go downhill, and we've seen that. So I'd rather take 0-3 and take my chances, and we still have a shot to make the playoffs. We just got to win out.
Bullshit on that. Let me tell you why. If we start 0-3 after losing both our offense and defensive coordinators, Lions fans will have a fucking fit.
So the reason why I asked that question, is because when we did play 4 preseason games, the first game of the season was still very sloppy. Almost everybody played like pretty much a sloppy game. But now you only have 3 games, which means your first 2 games of the season are going to be sloppy. They're going to be terrible because you have one less, and the starters definitely aren't playing in the final. At least in the 4-game one, the starters played at least maybe a series or 2. But now they're not playing at all. So that's going to be bad. And I kind of agree with the Columbia Canadian Packer. Yeah, a lot of us truer like Lions fans, we actually were saying that we were going to have bad play call. I mean, this is expected for the Lions because of our line. We knew that coming in. Most of your normal Lions fans are going to say, yeah, of course it's going to be a work in progress. 2 new coordinators, Frank Ragnow retiring. If you didn't, you are delusional. But we still have the same other personnel. So there shouldn't be a reason why we shouldn't have been on some page today. I agree. I agree with you with that. But at the same time, a lot of us, like most of us, like Lions fans, good ones that are in the middle, we're not far left or far right in any way. We understand this. We're not.
Like Denny said, we can't start 0-3 because our first 2 games are in the divisional round. Games are in the division. So
that is true. That is true. But we've seen teams that start 0-2 and 0-3 and make justice, and then they turn around. They turn their season around and start make a run for the playoffs.
Lions did that too. When Sheila had to come out and make that public announcement and say things was getting turned around, or there would be changes made.
And Day-Day, that was a hypothetical that I put out there. Just like, would you rather have the starters play, in the preseason, or would you rather have an 0-3 start? And the reason for that is because if they played in the preseason, maybe they would be fresher. They would be a little bit more on page, but they might get hurt. So the health would be a factor. So which one would you rather have, an 0-3 start, or take a chance with them playing in the preseason a little bit to have a better thing? So that was just hypothetical.
Yeah.
Well, we knew Dan wasn't going to play these two, our players, our stars in the season.
They don't. They played 1 series when we were playing 4 preseason games, so I get it. But I mean, you get a little bit either way. Like if they would have played and they would have been healthy, they might have been crisper coming out. But then again, if they'd have played and they got a torn ACL from a preseason game, then everybody'd be complaining that why'd you play him in the preseason? So you can't work either way.
Yeah. But this is what I say to me. That's I say, playing in the preseason, especially when you start, you already know you're going to be on the team. You're getting ready. You don't want to take a chance of getting hurt in the preseason. Like you said, you can turn around and have a non-contact injury that puts you out for the whole season. Things happen. What I'm saying? So you don't want to put yourself in that situation, especially you as a starter. Or sometimes you're a second string guy. You guys playing the preseason other guys are trying to make the team. Even if they don't make the team, they at least make the practice squad. Those are guys that are in fight. So that's why, when you hit the hypothetical, that's what I said. I'd rather go with the 0-3 start because at least I have my guys coming to the season. My guys coming to the season healthy, even though we had those losses, even though we had a 0-2, 0-3 start.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're going to go 0-3.
No.
I would hope not. But
no,
but we do. I mean, obviously, we have to be much crisper next week. Like that can't even be an argument. Like that can't even talk to a wall as who was it that said, somebody in our group chat said that, talk to a wall about it, but we have to be much crisper next week. Like there's no excuses at all.
Yeah, and two, I'm gonna look at that. I'll be at work tomorrow, but I'm gonna look at bits and pieces about that game when the Bears play the Vikings tomorrow. That's a big divisional game as well. So remember, the Bears are playing just like we playing back-to-back divisional games. The Bears are playing back-to-back divisional games.
Yep.
So the Bears, and they got a short week because they're gonna have one less day than we have.
Yep.
Because they playing Monday night at home in front of their crowd. So we get to see what the Bears look like before we play them. So this is an opportunity that Dan Campbell and the coaching staff to see how the Bears is going to operate and what adjustment we would make to get our first win of the season.
Yeah,
Mike, I'm gonna start with you. You pop back in. You just pop in, and then you just popping back in.
Talking.
To get back on Ding, and then Rich, I'm gonna start back off with you, and then we go back around the circle. I'm gonna ask y'all, man. Why are our offense gonna be going today, man?
Damn, Mike, you look rough, bro.
Man, it couldn't get going. It couldn't get going because the offensive line, man. You lose the line of scrimmage, bro. This is one of the games in a while, like the first time in a while, watching the Dan Campbell team that we just clearly got beat down on both sides of the ball as far as line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that's the biggest reason the offensive line play was awful today. Awful.
Yeah.
Got a Vikings fan, Mike.
Yeah, that's my boy right there. Yeah, we shows with them always.
Damn, Mike, your hair look bad.
That's okay.
Like you pulled that shit out. Look at what the Lions did to you, man.
Rich is hate because you don't have no hair. That's all that.
Hey, yo, you remember when Rich said he was gonna dye his hair blue? What hair, bro?
Hey, I can look like the blue Eminem, so fuck you.
You're gonna look like the fucking Blue Man Group from Vegas.
Now, look what the Lions did, man. The Lions.
Hey, man. Same question, man. Why can our offense get going, man?
Offensive line. Trench play was terrible today. Graham Glasgow god awful. And our offensive line couldn't get to the second level in the run game, bro. Like it could not. It was just awful.
Rich, man, you want to give us your offensive stats, man? Rushing, pass, and everything real quick before we go to the next subject, man?
Man. Oh, you want me to go through it?
Go ahead, go through it.
All right. So, you want me to do it compared to them, Bandit, or just ours?
However you want to do it, Rich. It's your time to shine. You got it.
All right, so first downs, it was 16-14 in favor of us. Third downs, we were 5 of 15. They were 4 of 10. Fourth downs, we were 3 for 4. They were 1 for 1. Rushing yards was 46-78. Them. Passing yards, we had 200 to 188. Total yards was 246 to 266. They had 4 sacks. We didn't have any.
Surprise there.
It was 1 turnover. That was an interception by Goff. They had 4 penalties for 40 yards. We had 7 for 40. And we had possession 35-25 to their 24-35.
We had the ball majority of the game.
Hey, them stats lie, though, because that game was not that close.
No, it wasn't. Those stats, man, those numbers are loaded, bro.
Even the announcers were saying it's weird that we had we had more time of possession. At a certain time, they were just like, the stats are like total opposite of what they look like. So it is
like
what
Golf
it is,
was 31 of 39. It
man, where?
Like 31 of 39.
Where? When?
We got dominated, man.
What happens too when you already losing, you have to throw the ball so many dang on times. When you're down,
literally,
yeah,
everything was short. So Laporta had 6 for 79 on 9 targets with a long of 32, but that was at the end.
Empty calories.
Amon-Ra 4 for 45 with a long of 19. Gibbs 10 yards or 10 catches, 31 yards on 10 targets with a long of 7. J-Mo 4 for 23 with a long of 11. I mean, Montgomery 4 for 18 with a long of 7. Khalif 2 for 16 with a long of 9. So what's that tell you? Everything was short. Everything to everybody.
Jared,
The all 22 film is going to be interesting. See what the Packers were doing on the back end.
Jared,
I'm gonna tell you. Go ahead, and then I'll go after.
Jared Goff's average pass play was 5.8 yards. That's terrible. That is a dink and dunk stat right there.
Yeah.
Tom Brady won Super Bowls dinking and dunking.
Yeah, and you would in Green Bay majority of the game their defense they was doing. They was playing off, and they was playing a lot of cover 2. They was playing a lot of cover 2 on zone coverage. They was playing a lot of that. They was like, we're not gonna let you beat us deep. We're gonna give y'all the underneath passes, and we're gonna get to you. If you really look at it, Green Bay was playing a lot of off coverage. They was playing off. Zone, cover 2, all that. They wasn't pressing they wasn't really pressing. They said, okay, we're gonna pressure, get pressure on Jared Goff with our 3 or 4, or put pressure on 3 guys or 4 guys on their defensive line.
I didn't see a lot of blitzes either.
No, they didn't have to. They didn't have to.
If you look at it, if you remember the pregame show, like I said, even if their corners are not good, if they don't need to use them, it don't matter. So, which is exactly what happened. We didn't even test their corners, next to never. So we would have never known if they were good or bad.
Yeah. Because Jared Goff didn't have the time. he didn't have the time to test those because they was pressuring him. They was pressuring him.
Can we say we all underestimated Marcus Parsons coming in this game? Because we were always saying that a lot of us were saying that, hey, he was washed, he wasn't gonna do nothing. And he really came in, and the set plays that he did play, because he didn't even play a fucking full game. This man was on a snap count. And still made
30 snaps.
30 snaps.
2 pressures, 1 sack. That's nothing.
Yeah, that's not what my eyes told me, though.
Yeah, he was more effective than what his stats show.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with Richard Day on that. He was definitely more effective than those stats you just read off because he was all over the field when he was out there.
Well, he commanded a double team every time he was rushing.
Yeah,
he fucked Sewell up.
Yeah, like Dave said, this is why I like doing shows after the film because TV copy only shows you so much, but just off the TV copy, he beat Panay to the inside at least twice.
Bro, he had him at defensive tackle, bro.
Hell, the one time Panay fell on his ass.
Yep.
Yeah, Parsons won that matchup today by far.
Oh yeah, and the thing was, and it was effective. He kept dipping on the inside on the tackles, no matter if he was on Sewell or Decker. And they didn't
Speaking
have
of Decker. Oh, go ahead, Rich. My bad.
No, I'm just saying, he kept dipping on the inside, going towards the guard, no matter who he was on, and there was no answer for it. And like I said before, no one wanted to believe what I said. Gary gives damn Decker problems every time we play him.
That's what I was just getting ready to say.
Mm-hmm.
Gary dominates him every time.
Yep. As soon as I seen Gary get that sack, I was like, I bet that's on Decker.
Hey, here we go.
Hey, that's Michigan on Ohio State crime, man. What the fuck?
All right, here we fucking go for real.
Look like Buffalo about to score.
Oh damn! The game started already.
Yeah, Buffalo like they're about to score. In the red zone.
All right, so my next question for y'all, man. I'm gonna start with you, JD, man. Ranked offensive play caller, man.
Offensive play calling, dog shit. I can't even give it a number. I'll just give it a word. Dog shit. Just even I understand that Goff dinked and dunked a lot, but he took what was available, which I'll take from my quarterback, I guess. But as far as like the actual like play calling, it was run, pass, run, pass, run, pass. Like it was. Rich said it earlier. It was like watching Michigan again last night. Terrible play calling.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to go with probably pretty much everybody's going to say this, but it was very conservative, like really conservative. There wasn't, I mean, yeah, it was too predictable, way too predictable. I mean, and you could see the game tightening up as the game was going on. You saw that the corners and the linebackers were slowly, like, just not really caring about the downfield throws because we didn't have any. Like, so they just kept it small, kept everything condensed, and we didn't try to do anything different. It just seemed like this. It was very vanilla offense.
Damn, Buffalo
Get up off the
scored
floor.
right away.
Buffalo, yep, they just scored. Kincaid, Josh Allen to Kincaid.
Yes, that's my tight end. Sorry, Mike.
Pause.
I don't want to hear about your tight end, Chris.
I know, right? Pause.
Damn, you got me on that one. Sorry, Mike.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to rate the play calling. I got to look at the film. I think the play calling was conservative due to the offensive ineptness of the offensive line. So I'm not going to blame him play calling wise because it's hard to call stuff down the field. It's hard to call different plays when you're not going to protect the quarterback.
That's true. Mike. You're right, man.
I didn't like it. I mean, I kind of agree with Mike. Somehow you might have two different opinions live and then after, but everything just seemed like it was called short, like the screen. I mean, 10 catches for 31 yards for Gibbs. Like literally everything was right behind the line. I thought I was watching damn Chip Lindsey of Michigan fucking called a game. It was awful. It's just kind of funny to me, man. Everyone was talking about, oh, we'll run for 500 yards on them. They can't defend the run. Their corners suck. We're going to throw for 500 yards. I mean, what was told to me was we were going to have 1,000 yards.
Yeah, I said it.
And it was a struggle. Their defense was.
I was fucking wrong. I was admit it, wrong.
It was a struggle out there, you know, but at the same time, you know, and I said this is, man, there's going to be hiccups, especially early on. This line has not played together yet. I mean, a padded joint practice is not enough time. I mean, that's nothing.
That field seemed a little slippery, too. Everybody was slipping and falling.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
Nah, we're not doing that. It didn't affect Green Bay.
Jordan Love failed.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
DC,
Green Bay had 27 points. It didn't affect them.
Go ahead, DC.
Yep.
Like I said, man, you know, Green Bay, they just wanted it more. They wanted it more. The play calling, like I said, it was just, you know, it wasn't good at all. But hey, you know, it's a long season. You got you got a week, you know, practice. Get time to make adjustments. You know what I'm saying, going forward. And you know, Green Bay, they wanted it more. They was hungrier. They wanted it more. They gotta give them credit. Hey, so Lions just got to go out there. You know what I'm saying? Take this loss. There's only one loss. You got 17. Well, we got 16 more games to go. You know, you know what I'm saying? So it's play calling. It wasn't good, but hey, you know, move on to the next.
What concerns me about the offensive play calling really is the lack of adjustments. No adjustments were made to the offense.
No, and it happens. It happens. You know, what I'm saying, in the NFL, even in college, it happens. That's why
No,
you
you got
have
to at
game
least
to
try to
game.
make some kind of adjustments, man. Like there
Yeah,
was
but yeah,
none.
sometimes there was none today. But you also understand too. You got you. We still you got to also think it too. We got to play Green. That Green Bay got to come to us later on Thanksgiving. So we're gonna remember that game from week one. We're gonna remember that game when we play them on Thanksgiving. It's adjustments going forward. It's a long season. It's only the first game. Yes, I know it didn't make adjustments in during the game against them, but we still got another chance against them later on in the season, and
Hey,
we still got a
That's
long
cute and
season.
all, but that doesn't help me this
hey,
game.
Bandit,
And
Bandit. Bandit.
Yeah, you say it's cute and all, but that don't help you this game.
Yeah, I don't. I mean,
I'm
Bandit.
here. I'm here.
Hey, can we
Man.
talk about the one positive thing that we did in the game? Let's break it up a little
We're
bit.
gonna say that's the last topic. We're gonna pick up
Man,
the
let's
bright
get
spots
into
in
that
the game.
now instead of all this damn depressing shit. Talk about
Because
some
No, we gotta talk about the defense.
because you're gonna
What's
do
positive?
one good topic and then you're gonna go back to depression again. Like
Yeah, but
like what?
what was positive?
huh?
I said, what was positive about this game? I don't got nothing.
That last catch of the game?
I mean, that's nice. That's cool.
Maybe I was trying to end
Hey,
off
you
on
are
the show on a
Debbie
positive
Downer,
note.
bro. You gotta take
Right
hey,
there, Rich.
out of every negative, and this is how I live my life. Out of every negative situation, you can always take at least one positive.
Can we end the show on a positive note?
I'm just saying. I was just talking to Mike.
Can we talk about the defense?
Yeah, can we talk? Can you let me host, Rich? You gonna host next show? I swear to God. Now, anyway,
I just asked a question. Don't get smart. Ohio
Man,
State.
just go on to the next topic, bro. I don't sit here and argue about semantics. Let's go.
Rich, man, is it obvious now that Hutch needs some help on the opposite side, man?
No. Oh, you said Rich.
I mean, he didn't even show up. To be honest with you, like nobody did. This whole team laid a dud. This was a team loss. Offense, defense. I mean, it was I mean, they got no pressure at all anywhere. He wasn't even doing nothing.
O'Connor had the most pressure today.
Yeah. O'Connor looked good on the outside. But I mean, that's actually his natural position.
Yep.
He played D tackle and nose tackle last year out of necessity. He's actually a DN by trade. But yeah, it was this is one of those tapes, man, where you just like throw that shit in the garbage.
Right.
I think he needs to help himself. That was bad, man. Like the first play of the game, he was there like to stop that run. But if you're talking about the pass game, like our X factor versus their X factor being Michael Parsons, like it wasn't even close. They all got smoked. Like as soon as he stepped on the field, his first play, you felt his impact.
Yep.
I cannot say the same for anybody on the defensive line if you're talking about pass rushing because nobody got there. Nobody applied pressure, and that's from the interior to the exterior. He was clean all game, and it's easy to throw the ball downfield when nobody is coming to you. You don't even feel nobody. So he had a lot a better game than Golf did when it came to looking at people down the field because Golf couldn't, and it wasn't going to happen when our blocking. But with Green Bay's blocking, you couldn't even tell we had somebody that was in Defensive Player of the Year running last season today at all.
Hutch looked like a guy who hadn't played football in however many months.
Yeah, like all the stuff we was talking about and all the stuff we was hearing in camp, how they had a Hutch rule. They didn't need that shit today. I'll tell you that much.
it's only it's one game. It's one game. It's one game. It's one game.
That's one game. It's a division game, though. You got to win it.
Yeah, but we still got 5 more division games.
Yep. And they lose another
So
one, and then we got 4 more, and then you down 0-2. So they got to come with it next week.
yeah, so
we ain't got no choice but to
that's
win next week.
yeah. So it's
Hey,
I'm not.
Mike's a
I'm not
no-nonsense guy, man. Hey, if he was a GM, man, I'll be gone.
If we
Golf would have
lost,
got cut today.
if we lost today, and it was actually a good game, I wouldn't even care. I'd be like, it's week 1, we still got time. But the way they played today, like they came out like they didn't care and have nothing to play for. While the other team, Green Bay, came like they had everything to play for.
I agree, Mike. Remember, I said it in our little chat that we got amongst Green Bay was just looking faster.
They're the youngest team in the NFL.
They came out determined, though. They was ready
You
to play.
can't tell me we don't got a bunch of. Come on now, we're not doing this.
Yeah.
We're a bunch of old people, you know.
They Green Bay are the youngest team in the NFL.
Okay, what's that mean? What's that mean?
What Green Bay was more hungrier today than the Lions. They wanted it more than the Detroit Lions. They wanted it more.
Got to do with them being the youngest team in the NFL.
I'm just saying I'm just saying. Well, I just found out they're the youngest team in the NFL. There was more hungrier. There was more hungrier than the Lions. They came out to play. The Lions was not ready to play. Plain and simple.
That's my
the Lions was not. They did not. They was not ready to play. Green Bay was ready to play. Jordan Love was looking like Peyton Manning out there in that pocket, clean, sitting in his lawn chair, drinking his Mike's Hard lemonade, chilling. Seeing how many good looking females out there before he started throwing the goddamn ball out there. I mean, come on, man. The Green Bay wanted more. Defensively, they was getting at the Jared Goff. They was getting at them. That defensive line, they was putting they wanted it more. They was more hungrier. That's just it. Some of the Lions fans, not saying y'all, some of the Lions fans I hear on Twitter and all this stuff, some on SOL. This is one game. Let's relax. Let's make adjustments. Going for it. It was a bad game. It happens. We all seen it. Other teams had bad games. Even good teams had bad games. It happens. Move forward. Week 2, just like the great Bill Belichick said, on to the next. We're on to Chicago at home. That's
what this game reminded me of? That Carolina game. We just looked flat.
Come on now.
I'm just serious. Like, I'm not even trying to troll or not. We just looked flat today. We looked the same way when we played Carolina a couple years ago. We just looked flat, unprepared. Today it was just bad execution all around. It's not a talent thing. Today was an effort thing.
There you go. Green Bay wanted it more.
Because even when they lost Zach Tom, the guy who came in behind Zach Tom came in and mauled in the run game. Like,
I also
what are we doing?
I just don't think we were prepared, man.
No, we weren't.
We did not look like a prepared team out there.
Nope. They wasn't ready. They was not ready. You got to come ready, prepared to play.
I'm going to get Mike's opinion, then I'm going to go to Chris. Mike, you agree? You disagree?
Agree on what?
What they saying?
Oh yeah, I agree with all that. We didn't come out prepared from the start of the game. Like they came out and like they were just going through the motion like this was a preseason game. Like Green Bay was ready. Green Bay was ready on both sides of the ball. And actually, we lost all 3 phases of the game today. We lost special teams too.
15 seconds on a punt return. That was the first I ever heard of that. That you turned that bitch to the house for a touchdown.
Too many penalties. It was sloppy, man. Too much sloppy play on all 3 phases. Let's
not talk about the clock management at the end of the first half.
Yeah, that was terrible.
That was terrible.
Tony Romo even called it on the broadcast. They should take a timeout here, and we didn't. Why?
Yeah, we should have took a second down with like 50-something seconds left.
Yep.
Chris, your thoughts, man?
No, I agree with those guys too. There's not much more to add. We all know what happened today. We all do. I mean, unprepared, not ready. Green Bay wanted it more than us. I don't know There's no other way to twist it, or say it.
I will say, Chris, are you done? My
Yeah,
bad.
go ahead, man.
I will say the defense wasn't awful. Like, we held Green Bay scoreless for a while, like in the second half, but we gave them short field position twice, and that's tough on your defense.
So rate the defensive play calling. Since you go right into the top of the going into.
I don't think it was all that great, but I don't think it was all that bad because Shep made adjustments. Other than what he did in the first half by dropping Davenport and Hutch into coverage on multiple plays on third down, I don't understand that at all. We've done that before, but he didn't really do that shit in the second half. So Shep made adjustments. The defense played all right. They weren't like what they were being hyped up about, But it was all right. It wasn't nowhere near as bad as the offense. Defense kept us in it for a while.
Rich.
Oh, Shep. I mean, you're gonna find hiccups with him too, right? I mean, he's new. He's just getting out there. Like, I don't think it was horrible. I don't think it was great either. I mean, I think the defense played better than the offense, if that counts. But that ain't saying much.
There's another thing I wanted to bring up too. I did call this in the pregame too. I said Brian Branch was gonna get an interception, so it'll be a pick six, but it turned around. Lions and then the Lions ended up getting 2 penalties on that situation because there was a holding, and then the Aiden Hutchinson hit on. Yep. So that got that because if that pick six would have happened, that would have changed the whole game. That changed the whole game right there. With that Brian Branch, where he would have had that pick, even if it wasn't the pick six, even he picked it, it still would have short field would have the opportunity to score. Now you flip the whole momentum around. But instead, when you have those self-inflicted penalties like that, you know what I'm saying? When especially you got the opportunity, you turn the ball over. That's another thing that hurts. So, but like I said, man, just move forward, man. It was a bad day at the office. Move forward. Let's focus on Chicago.
We're not moving forward. I need you to answer the question that's on the screen. Right, defense.
I already told you. I already said it earlier. You already went to me the first time. So, like I said, man, it wasn't good, but hey, Green Bay wanted it more. They play harder.
Yeah, play calling again on this one. I will say Matt LaFleur clearly won today if you're talking about offense versus our defense, but I'm still going to put the majority of the blame on the players and essentially that front four, man. Like, people going to talk about them dropping Hutch and Davenport, and Hutch was on third down. I think Davenport got dropped on second down. But to me, that don't matter because when they was rushing the passer, they wasn't getting no fucking where anyway. So
what's
the point?
We have had Hutch drop before, and he have got interceptions.
Right, and that's an excellent point right there. Hutch has like 3 to 4 interceptions in his career, I believe. So it's not like they've done that before and it hasn't worked at all. It was only for a couple plays. Like, do I like it when it don't work? No, but I'm not going to call it out because when it works, it's good. But when they had their hands down and they were rushing the passer, like it didn't make a difference anyway. It's like I can't tell you one time watching this TV copy of either of them flashing off my screen getting consistent pressure. Nobody was. Jordan Love had all day to throw that football out there. So I'm going to put the onus on the front four, man. It just was not good today. Was not good enough in the slightest.
I'm going to let Chris answer this, and then I got a question for y'all. Your bright spike for the game.
Jack Campbell's a boom.
No, they didn't give any pressure at all. There was nothing. I mean, Jordan Love had all day back there. So, I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. We all said the same and saw the same thing.
And
Yeah.
I got one more thing to add to that too. Like when you get an opportunity to make plays, you got to make the plays. Like the Branch, he's always been a playmaker. When that ball finds him, he catches the ball. I can't think of times where he's just dropping balls or whatever. But the play before that we're forgetting about, Anzalone,
That's a bonus.
it touched both your hands. Like you got to make that play. It's
Yep.
like when golf threw his interception, it was off pressure, and a DB made a play. And Anzalone, you have to make that play. They finally got pressure on Love one time, and he threw the ball out there for no reason because it was nothing over there but a line. Like you gotta come down with that. You gotta come down with that. And there was no penalty on that play, so if he would have caught it, we would have still had possession of the ball on a very short field. We could have changed the magnitude of the whole game. So you gotta make that.
Yeah, wonder why we didn't give you a contract extension.
Yeah, but and this one I want to say this one I want to say this too. Brian Branch early in that game when Green Bay had the ball, Brian Branch when he took that helmet off, he could have got away and just gave it back to him. But instead, when he threw it over in the sideline, that was a 50.
Green Bay.
He threw Green Bay. But what I'm saying is when you throw it towards the signs, the ref is going to call that. You cannot. That was a bonehead play. That Branch, you smarter than that. Just give him back his. You shouldn't. You don't have to throw it all over to their sideline. Toss it like that because, that is a bonehead play.
And that led to them not being prepared. Like they weren't prepared and they were undisciplined all game. It was terrible penalties, and that was a terrible penalty too.
Yeah,
especially after you got kicked out the game last year. You got ejected from the game last year. So what makes you think they're not going to call that flag? Like, with his helmet back, it would have been all good. But you cannot throw the helmet across the sideline. You just can't do that.
No, you can't do that.
To what Mike was saying, just a minute ago, when you have a chance on defense to make a play, a turnover, and you don't get it, I would have to say 8 to 9 times out of 10, something good don't come out of that afterwards.
Like, you're 100% right.
Either the next play or that possession. I know y'all don't want to hear about it, but it's part of my point. That was like yesterday in the Michigan game when Jaheir Hill, he had it. He dropped it. What happened? They ended up scoring that drive. I mean, it just as a defensive, when those situations, when you have it, like you got to take it. You're basically giving them a mulligan.
You can't give the opposition more chances.
No.
Nope.
You got to get it when you can. We didn't have very many chances. That pick without a penalty is big. That flag for taking off the helmet where he could have just given it back. Big play. Those are the little inches. That would have been the difference in the game, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those little things. People are like, "Well, yeah, it was only 1 or 2 here and there." Yeah, but game of inches, game of just small and short field position. That game was, believe it or not, even though we played a crappy game, that game was close all the way until about 6 minutes left in the game.
Then I was back to special teams. Like special teams earlier in the game, that punt, like them, they lost like 35 yards or something like that. So you're talking about 35. That too, but you're talking about flipping like a 40-yard difference. Like you kept giving Green Bay short fields for literally no reason, man. It was just too much undisciplined play. Wasn't ready to play. Like they just did not have it today. Green Bay came out like that was a damn Super Bowl. We came out like it was week 1 of the preseason. We came out like that was the Hall of Fame game. That's what it looked like from an effort and intensity standpoint. It was terrible, just terrible.
All right, before we get to our last question, I do got to give a shout out to the 534 people that's watching, man. We appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Speaking with us on our first post-game show of the year, man. Do us a favor, man. Go to YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, you feel me? Do appreciate y'all coming out here, man.
Speaking of subscribe, did we give away the jersey yet?
No, Bro, listen, I forgot to load it
We're
up over here. I ain't
working
gonna lie, man.
We're working on it. I didn't forget about it, but
Man.
we're working on it.
I'm trying, followers. I'm trying to get this dude to give away his jersey, man. I'm trying for y'all.
Man, as long as he ain't giving on no Buckeye jerseys, yeah, you know.
Anyway, last question of the day, man. Anything good we can take away from this loss? And I'm gonna start with you, Rich, because you was so eager to go about this.
Man, it's hard to, but yeah, I'm one of those people in life. I will always take a positive out of all negatives. I don't give a dang how bad the negative is. I will always take a positive. Man, that
Check the
Tesla
pregnancy
catch, that was beautiful. And I'm glad at least we got it one touchdown, but you know,
That was a
I'm
catch,
happy
but
for the
Calvin
kid.
Johnson's catch wasn't against the Bears. So we go ahead.
But that was beautiful, man. Good, happy for the kid. You know, at least he can put his head on something. But shit, if I can remember correctly, that was like the first time I seen him in all game. I was looking for him.
Nah, he was in what other play? What other play in the red zone?
Yeah.
Well, I missed that. But other than that, like, so I mean, if anything, this kid is a jump ball threat. If he hasn't proved anything else.
I told y'all in the red zone.
And he proved he can get a penalty out there too on special teams. That cost us.
You seen that? The holding on him? Yup.
Damn, Mike, you gotta be Debbie Downer, don't you? Come
Rich,
on, Mike.
Rich, I'm gonna follow up with you on one thing. You take away from it. Laporta is back. After all the injuries he had was going through, Laporta had a good game this year.
Shout out to him on my fantasy team, though.
So I'm looking.
He did look good out there, though. He was moving well. He was moving very well.
Yeah, I big shout to Laporta. You feel me? So that's one thing I'm looking forward to him get back on his ways from his rookie season. Chris, you got anything?
Well, I would have said Laporta, but I have a backup, and you guys are probably going to shoot me for this. But okay, so what I noticed is Goff was kind of nimble today for him. He got out of a lot of situations today. He got sacked, but he got out of a lot of situations. I swear to God, he was done. So that's the only other little thing that I could see. I was trying to be a little off, but that's the only thing. Other than Laporta, Tesla, I saw Goff was a little nimble. He was a little nimble today. So yeah.
Yeah, you got anything?
Yeah. I'm going to give – I said it earlier. I'm going to give Shep a little bit of props, man. He made some in-game adjustments, and that's kind of big for a rookie coordinator. Yeah, I mean, defense still didn't play great as a whole, but the fact that you were still able to see adjustments and it was working a little bit, you know what I mean? I'll take a positive out of that.
DC?
Especially after TA went down.
Yeah, and yeah. I agree with Day. I agree with Shepard made like you say made some adjustments in the second half. I mean, it wasn't a lot. I mean, the Lions offense didn't give the defense opportunities to keep them off the field. But Shepard he did. It was like I said, there's something he could grow from going forward in this next game against Chicago. And Shepard he's gonna. He knows, he made some little mistakes in the first half and made some in the second half. But it was Lions dig this up in the deep hole, But hey, I believe in Shep. I think he's going to be he's a good defensive coordinator. So I believe in this guy. He's going to get it. And with Morton, I know it was a lot of negatives, John Morton. What I'm saying, but I'm gonna give him a positive as far as going forward on the next game. I think he's gonna make some adjustments on the offensive play calling. He's gonna make better play calling decisions for the next game. So that's why I'm gonna go with that.
Mike, I know you said throw the whole game in the trash, but is anything positive you come from this game?
Yes, I do have a positive. Only positive I have is when the clock hit 000 and we can move on to next week. That was terrible.
Come on, Mike. I need you to get better, bro.
You need to get ready for Chicago. I don't got no positive if we talk about what happened on the field. The Tesla catch, that was a great catch. I ain't gonna lie. That was a great catch. But if you talk about positive coming out of Green Bay today, only thing positive is we going on to Chicago.
On to Chicago.
All right, before we get out of here.
Yeah, you sitting in your rocking chair like an old man, bro.
Hey, bro, this motherfucker reclines and everything, bro. I can see all the way back, chilling, man.
There's a certain point in your life where a rocking chair is it. Like that's the
Yup.
thing.
You look
I
like
haven't
500
gotten to it
pounds
yet.
in that rocking chair.
Hey, chill out now.
Uh-oh.
God damn,
Baltimore
look at King
score.
Henry.
Yep, touchdown Baltimore.
Yeah.
All right,
Man, King Henry's still him, bro.
Get some promos so we can get out here and everybody can watch the game.
Hey, speaking of Henry, Day, that was another one I wanted Detroit to get because when he came out, we didn't have a running back. I wanted him
know.
back.
Man, me too.
Tuesdays.
King Henry and
here.
Gibbs. Shit, watch out.
Make sure y'all come check out me, Chris, Rich, in the game on the NFL Weekly Show. We got an all-star crew, man. We're going to go through the week 1 matchups and give our predictions for week 2. So make sure y'all catch us at 8 p.m. right here at Detroit Fan Report. Wednesdays, Sky, Tori, they bring y'all all the latest news on our Detroit Lions with LFR Live. Make sure y'all follow them on X too, Lions Fan Report. So make sure y'all check them out on Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Also, Fridays, you can catch me, Day, my brother from another mother, Rich, Chris, Mike. If Mike want to come through on Detroit, whatever, though, we give all the latest news on all Detroit sports. That's Lions, Tigers, Pistons, and Red Wings.
We're also going to try to do some film review on Detroit What Up, though.
Yep, so that'd be
Try to
Friday.
get Leo on there.
Friday, new time at 9 p.m. We'll be doing that. Chris, let them know about the baseball show.
Yeah, at 8 o'clock on Saturdays. Not Lions Fan Report, but it's the Central Crown at 8 o'clock on Saturdays. We talk about Detroit Tigers baseball and their run for the Central Crown, the division.
Even though it's a tough loss today, but
that was rough.
Yeah, this has not been a good weekend for Detroit.
Charlie Morton, starting pitcher. Just have to say that.
That's Mike's favorite pitcher.
Who? Charlie Moe?
Yeah, Mike loves Charlie
Moe.
We all know who's
Hey, Mike, I tried to warn him, bro. I tried to warn him.
You sure did. He told me he was our second starter.
All right.
That was Mike's positive for today. He got to see Charlie Morton pitch.
All right. Once again, before we head out of here, I gotta appreciate the 555 people that's watching our first post-game show. Do us a favor, man. Go to Detroit Fan Report on YouTube and hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell. Get the notifications. You feel me? Do 2 shows. Unless we have a Monday or Thursday night game. Every Sunday, right here, pre-game, post-game show. Mike, let them know where they can find you at before we head out of here.
Hopefully, the barbershop.
At _JR.
Hey, Mike, you going to the barbershop before you go back? Before you come back on?
Hell no.
Hey, you don't want to be like Travis Hunter and cut all your shit.
Man, he look like the goddamn Ninja Turtle for real. He's like a Ninja Turtle for real.
Hey, Nelly Howard, how are you?
That's not for you. Go ahead, Rich.
Find me on Rick you head on X.
DC, let them know they can find you at.
Oh man, you definitely get before I'm gonna say this, man. Hey, listen, hey Bandit. Hey, are we gonna start doing some Pistons content coming up, man?
Yes,
with
sir.
Pistons season? We gotta start. We gotta make sure we gotta do some Pistons content, man. And shout out to our Detroit Pistons.
Hey,
we're gonna make sure
that's up to Ed, Steve, Uncle Drew, Rich. You know they already know they got the Kings of the Palace, bro. Kings of the Palace. That's
man. We got Detroit Pistons love. But yeah, so Oh yeah, for sure. So I just want to say, man, like I want to say I appreciate y'all guys having me on here, man. I'm not gonna always be on the show due to my work schedule, but I'll definitely be on here at least to try it on Saturdays and Sundays, because I'm off the weekends. But want to say that make sure you follow me on Daryl Simpson 1988 on Instagram and on X, DC Christopher on Facebook. You can also, I'll be on Dynasty Sports Network, DSN 313 on YouTube channel, and also D313 X Sigma, myself and Bree, and my guy Nomas J and Drew and those guys, man. So make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel, man. But I appreciate y'all. Go green, go white, fuck the Buckeyes.
Damn. Bannon not about to let you come back on, bro.
My brother from another mother whose parents don't know each other. Let them know they can find you.
Man, right here. Usually right here, man. Or on Twitter at Markham246. But mainly I'm just right here. Right here in the rocking chair, bro. With the gun safe.
Find me on
You
Crazy
find this
Hot.
guy in the nursing home.
Find me on X, Crazy Hockey Fan. You can find me on Instagram at @OnePrideNation_24. Go green, go white.
That's right.
You know you can find me, Detroit Fan Report, on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Shout out to LFR, man. Make sure y'all go follow them on X, man. With that said, man, I appreciate all y'all, man. For
What about
real, man.
me, bro?
Oh, my bad. I forgot about Michigan.
Dang.
You can catch me on NFL show on Tuesdays. What Up Though on Fridays.
Hey,
Central
Rich,
Time on Saturdays.
Rich, when you going to Turkey?
You said what?
I said, when you going to Turkey, man?
What do I need to go
Turkey.
to Turkey for?
Oh, Mike, you ain't shit, bro. Mike, you ain't shit, bro.
No, you ain't shit.
Oh, you ain't
Hey.
shit, Mike.
The difference between me and Grandpa is mine's my choice.
Oh, shit.
I can grow my shit. I don't like hair. I've been like this my whole life. So, Mike, take your ass to Turkey. Hey,
He's like
matter of
Nikolai
fact-
on Call of Duty.
matter of fact, I hope you look like LeBron James in 5 years, motherfucker. Yeah, hey, you're gonna end up like Carlos Boozer.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Go ahead, Rich, man. That's where they can find you at, man.
Yeah, so before I was rudely interrupted with my hair joke, you can find me on the Central Cran on Saturdays. You can find me on Lions pregame and postgame, and on X at Riggs928.
Hey, Bandit, just because we talking about Rich's hair, don't forget we forgot about your hairline, bro. Don't think we forgot.
Listen. Hold on, come on.
Hey, hiding under that bucket hat.
You're right.
I'm up here with a fucking hair right with a cold. I got
Damn,
my
bro.
eye all fucked up. Listen, and I'm still here doing it for y'all. You feel me? So I'm going.
That hairline go back like 4 flats on a Cadillac, bro. What are you doing over there, man?
You feel me? Like I've been going through some things and nobody understand me, man. I feel like Boosie right now. So I got the Ray Charles glasses and everything. I all fucked up. But I'm still here for y'all, man. So make sure y'all go hit that subscribe button. You feel me? You go into the thing. It's all for y'all. But Lions, man, we had a tough loss tonight, man. But I think we're gonna bounce back, man. We're gonna bounce back.
Man, King Henry is still him, bro. Here he goes again. God damn.
Yeah,
With that said, man, appreciate y'all, man.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
You're like a play ahead of me.
My bad.
Yep.
No, you're good.
Appreciate the
Hey,
572 people that's
he's
watching, man.
bad as fuck, Crit, or Day-Day.
He could have gone all the way.
Steve, yeah, hit that subscribe button. You should have been here.
Breed, Waldo. What up, Waldo?
You don't know where he at. But with that said, man, hit that subscribe button, man. This has been your post-game show, man. Enjoy your night, man. Enjoy football. It's back. College and NFL. We're going to bounce back, man. I'll catch y'all on the pregame show of the NFL show on Tuesday, 8 p.m. That's it. Good night.